Oh, good morning. The man from England here. I was looking in the shed, well, I was looking on YouTube the other day, and I seen all these people making an arrow saw. So I went on eBay and looked at these mini 2-inch chop saws. English price is about £49 plus postage. As I was reading on that, I noticed no returns, and I don't like that sort of policy, so I didn't buy one. So I looked in the workshop and I thought to myself, right, okay, what am I going to do? I want to make a arrow cutter. So I found two pieces of scrap wood, and of course I've got this, my Walk's little chop saw, which is very good. So what I'm going to do is mount it on. I've already cut the slot, and I'll show you how I did it. I just got 2 pieces of wood and a clamp, and clamp these tightly together. Then I got the saw, just placed it in, butted it up to this part here, and started it up and cut through the wood maximum depth. Then I thought, right, okay, I'll drill a hole, so put a screw in. This is where your arm would come out to guide, the guide arm. I've just taken that off and the screw, and now I'm screwing this in to hold it all in place. So I've got that there, and there's a little square hole there. I didn't have to do anything to that, so we'll screw that in. I'll have to stand up, it's no good. All it's doing is securing the saw to the wood so it keeps as straight as possible. Right, okay. Now you can just release your clamp. We'll use this bit of wood after. But you plug your saw in, of course, and you just now, whatever depth you want, you just set it, and you come down and it cuts through the wood. So you've virtually got a dead straight line. It might even be dead straight, I don't know. But now the idea of it is to drill a hole on the deepest part of the saw, so your arrow would go in and come out the other side. So it'd be like that, and you then just cut it. Now the other idea I had is that you really want the arrow to be resting, so you could use this like so, and just mark off and cut a part section out, so when the arrow goes in and it's connected, getting all tied up, the arrow then would go into the wood, be laying on this, would go into the wood through where the saw is and comes out the other side. And that would be resting down, so you wouldn't get any flexible play in it. And that's my idea of doing the next stage of it. And that's your arrow cutter made. 2 bits of scrap wood. As I say, I've got to drill a hole there, and once I drill the hole, I'll do another video on cutting on cutting the arrow shaft. And the other thing is this little item, a square end. And all I did there, once again, these are 3 plastic blocks. I don't know what, old shelves up or cabinet size together. Very dirt cheap, but you most probably got these in your shed anyway. 6 screws. Drill out a hole bigger, you know, drill out larger size, so on the end and the middle, so your arrow can go in and just rest. There's a slight gap there where you would put a nail file in. There's the nail file. You've got a rough and smooth, coarse and smooth. So you just place your nail file in, arrow on, and then just grind away until you get a nice flat edge. You can also get a little bit of plastic, it makes no difference what it is really, just drill it out to size so it's a nice tight fit. Plastic's better because it's not going to really scratch your shaft. You put that in. Now if that's at an angle and you're just grinding the angle off, and then when you come up and it's almost perfect, you can then slide that up so it can't go no further, because sometimes if you go like that you have a tendency to push the arrow into the file. So with a blank on it, blank end, you can just keep on going like that, grind away, and you get a perfectly nice finish for your knocks, for your inserts and for your points.